Soul Journey Secrets Part 2. Humility and silence are vital to spiritual progress. Avoid ego on the path of absolute self realization. Prasad Bhardwaj. In the spiritual path, sadhakas often fall into a common misunderstanding. They mistake a temporary experience for full self realization, and in the pride born from it, they destroy the little progress they have made. This can be understood through the metaphor of dawn and noon. It's like mistaking the early morning sunlight for the full brilliance of the midday sun. In this metaphor, dawn symbolizes the initial stages of spiritual progress, while noon refers to complete enlightenment or full realization. The text emphasizes that many mistake a fleeting spiritual insight or experience for full self realization, which is a common error on the spiritual journey. A momentary spiritual experience only reveals a small portion of the ultimate truth. However, it does not mean that one has fully grasped that truth. It's similar to thinking that the light of dawn is the full brightness of noon. When someone experiences a small spiritual awakening, they might believe they have reached full realization and become proud. This pride halts further progress, as they fail to cultivate humility and instead develop an ego that hinders their spiritual growth. Pride often leads to downfall because it fosters a false sense of accomplishment. Once pride sets in, even the spiritual state that one has achieved may be lost. This emphasizes the need for constant vigilance against the ego. Modesty or humility and silence are very important for a sadhaka. Here, a sadhaka refers to someone who is deeply engaged in spiritual practice, constantly striving for self realization or spiritual growth. No matter how far a sadhaka has progressed, humility is of utmost importance. Humility means recognizing oneself as still being a seeker, acknowledging that there is always more to learn, grow, and evolve. It also reflects surrender to the divine or higher power. To put it more clearly, humility means acknowledging that along with one's personal effort, divine grace also plays a role in the results of one's spiritual practice, sadhana. Therefore, every sadhaka must understand the role of humility during their spiritual journey. Humility shields them from the obstacles of ego and pride. It keeps the sadhaka grounded and paves the way for further growth. A sadhaka must also understand the importance of silence in their practice. Just as humility is essential in the journey toward self realization, silence is equally important. This silence is not just external but internal. Calming the mind, controlling unnecessary thoughts, and cultivating inner stillness. Silence helps the sadhaka hear the subtle inner voice of guidance and connect with the deeper truths of the self. In the yogic path, silence holds great significance. Every sadhaka on this path must dedicate themselves to inner silence. In silence, the sadhaka can delve deeply within, connect with his own supreme consciousness, and remain detached from the distractions of the outer world. Silence allows for deep reflection, contemplation, and insights that cannot be obtained through constant external engagement. For sadhakas, there is always a risk of pride and premature confusions. The sadhaka must be cautious of pride and avoid making hasty conclusions on the spiritual path. The text emphasizes that temporary experiences are not the ultimate goal, and mistaking them for full realization can lead to spiritual stagnation or regression. Humility and silence are integral to the sadhaka's journey, ensuring continued progress and protecting against the delusions of ego. This is a reminder that spiritual growth is a continuous and progressive process requiring constant vigilance, patience, and a humble mindset. Dear divine souls, let us continue our spiritual journey with the Soul Journey Secrets Part 3 with you. Until then, Try to gain a deep understanding of the concepts explained in this video. Jai Gurudev. Blessings of peace and love to all divine souls watching. Thanks for watching and understanding. Like, subscribe and share with your loved ones. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for future post alerts. Stay tuned to Chaitanya Vijnanam YouTube channel for future videos. Prasad Bhardwaj.